What's going on, you all? Today we're sharing some exciting news. Applabgames has gotten a massive update. Now this update is incredible. It's huge. It's the best because Applabgames is now taking it to a next level when it comes down to being able to search for specific games that you do want. When it came to Applabgames before, when you were trying to search and some of the details you were trying to come across and just trying to download and try to send it was just so, to an extent, it was complicating for others, and some were able to catch on to it and some weren't. And now there's some fun details that we do want to talk about when it comes down to this, because this essentially means more free games, more aspects, and just much more for the devs really going in for the next aspect of VR. So let's go ahead and talk right about it. And I just want to thank y'all so much for over 230,000 followers on TikTok, as we're continuously trying to grow on there and give the much value that we can to you all. And also, just if you don't mind, if you really don't mind, subscribe to your boy here on YouTube. We're trying to get to 100K of our goal so we can do more tech reviews, much more anticipated news, much more giveaways, and just everything we can do in our community. And speaking of community, also hit us up on Twitch, man. Come through on a live stream and just talk it out. You can ask questions there. Also do so much more. We're there actively. We're usually there just having fun, man. So just come by, just stay up with your boy. All right, so Applabs gets this massive update, right? And so Applabgames was and is essentially Sidequest, right? But Sidequest was seen as this just hierarchy of like, I need a PC, I need something for this to be able to work and for me to be able to get these kind of games, right? Like, hence, quote unquote, Attack on Quest has not gone to Applabgames, but it stays strictly on Sidequest. So hopefully they can work something out where that finally happens. But for now, Applab has still made an incredible update. Now, this update allows for you the mobile version, the searchable version, to be able to be integrated the same way as Sidequest. Now, when you put applab.games, it goes directly to Sidequest and it gives you an Applabgames option now, which makes it a million times easier to search for games and specific games to enable you to just have the credibility to be able to grasp onto more games, early developed games, free games, beta games, demo games, insights on games, more hand tracking games, more insights on games, more experiences also, right? Not just games, but just full-on experiences on Applabgames. Formerly, if you've seen all my videos on Applabgames, I show you the Applabgames interface, and the Applabgame interface is just a simple, just up and down scroll. You're not able to search specifically in a search engine. So now, when you put in applab.games on your mobile phone, you can directly get that full-on Sidequest experience where you see everything in Sidequest. And that's just 100 times better, because when it comes down to free games, let's say, for instance, I've created 2 videos already, Pavlov, Gorilla Tag, and I created an Attack on Quest, but that's not full on in Applabgames. But 2 games that are on Applabgames are Pavlov and Gorilla Tag. I made those, and what you have to do, you had to kind of just search them either in the Oculus Store, then scroll down to an Applabgames option, or you had to either have on your VR headset already, and then you get the Sidequest interface because you're on an actual browser, like you're on a laptop or something. But every time you search on your phone, you kind of just still had to scroll up and down. Pavlov was usually the top one, and you just had to scroll down a little bit and get Gorilla Tag. But now with this interface, you're allowed to search exactly what you want, send it directly to your headset, and that's it. Literally, if you have a game in mind, searching for top list, which you need to subscribe, cheap plug, you need to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be doing so much more top list on Applabgames. We have done some on some horror games, we've done some on some regular games, free games, but now we're going to continuously create multitudes of lists of Applabgames, and we always get those questions on the quest. So know that you have to subscribe to your boy to know that you can stay up to date with these VR aspects, and trust me, just know how it goes. But yeah, when it comes down to Applabgames though, y'all, this is very important. This is a massive update for Applabgames moving forward, because this shows that this partnership with Quest, they're trying to make it far more seamless. And like what I said, when I usually give my advice on Applabgames, of course you can go on your VR headset, your browser, just like that, but Quest is already limited on just being able to be on it for about maybe 2 hours, depending on what you're doing. With all the multitasking features and new features coming around, the battery can tend to drain really fast. But thanks to this update with Applabgames, you can literally just be on your phone, and if you know exactly what games you're finding really fast, you can just search for it in the search engine, send it directly to your headset, and just like that, it goes right into your headset, and it's an easy mode. So this allows for more free games, more free opportunities, and more. Now, on the other hand, like what I said, there are still some specific games that are still going to only be on Sidequest, but this gives you much more of a search realm, so we can search freely for games instead of just having to know and memorize each game you want, or to have to be forced to watch lists. Because priorly, like what I said before, you did have to watch a lot of lists, you had to watch a lot of games, and it just wasn't really the best experience overall. Now, these are very important because why? You're like, why, Tim? The number one question I always get, and I want to really touch base on this. The number one question I always get, right? Y'all know this. I'm a horror streamer. So the number one question I always get, what are the free horror games on Quest? Now, when it comes down to the actual Oculus store, there are no scary games on there, no horror games. But if you go to Applabgames, they have their own subgenre of horror on there, and they have a multiplayer on there, and they have, that's why this update has made it incredible. Like literally, Applab.games goes straight to Sidequest now, because at first you couldn't even search for Sidequest on a mobile format. You had to go to sidequestvr.com in order to get the mobile version that was mobile friendly. If you went to Sidequest, it just didn't really do it. There was a desktop version that was much more elaborated. It just wouldn't be able to handle the mobile interface. But now they made it such in a condensed mobile interface that's real fast, that's real interactive, and this helps you out and just being able to just utilize these games. And so it's very fun. There's just tons of fun things on there. I had been having fun searching through all the genres, because giving you ranges of genres and being able to help you out has really allowed the credibility for, you know, just expanding everything, you know, because like what I said, you had to know the games before and much more. So I'm excited for this. I hope that it's exciting for you. Now it's going to take you directly to Sidequest, and it just has the Applabgames category, and I wanted to share that with you all because it is very much important. Also, there are just much more updates when it came down to AR. Quest is going to be implementing more AR aspects now, and I want to talk about that potentially in our future videos. So if you do want some more information on that, ensure that you are subscribed, like what I just said one more time. Again, thank y'all so much for everything, for all of our Quest aspects, for tech aspects, for streaming aspects, and for much more gaming aspects. My name's Timstuh. Hit us up on all media, and y'all have a good one, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.